Hi, my name is Jim Shampoe. I'm the Transit Mobility Supervisor for the Regional Transportation Commission, and today we're going to be giving you a tour of our new Mobility Training Center. So this is the lobby of the Mobility Training Center. So when people come in for a paratransit evaluation or for mobility training, they will come in here and we'll register with our receptionist, and we'll be seated and wait for the therapist to come out and get them and take them in for their evaluation. So once it's time for their evaluation, they'll proceed down the hall and come down to the area here where we will take weights on mobility devices to make sure that they are compliant and that we can fit them on all of our vehicles. So all of our vehicles are spec'd to 800 pounds, so we weigh our individuals here before we take them out. So along down this hall, we have offices for our paratransit certification unit. So all of the interviewers will be seated here. So when a person comes in, they will go in and go through an interview process and will be seen by one of RTC staff to see if they are eligible for paratransit service or qualify under the federal guidelines. So one of the unique things that we have here in our facility is we have two regular fixed route buses. So all of our buses that we have here are buses that we used previously, and we've refurbished them. So they are buses that reached their lifetime or lifespan with us. So they've been totally gone over and made to look just like new. So this bus here is going to be used for the mobility training department, teaching people with disabilities how to ride public transportation one-on-one. And this bus is fully functional. So it raises and lowers, all the ramps work, all the enunciating systems work inside. We have TV monitors where we can show videos, and we're going to be bringing kids and people with disabilities in and teaching them about the proper things to do while they are or are not on the bus. So this is something very unique that we're very proud of, and is going to give us something that's going to be very useful to people here in the community. We've also put in some iPads. So part of the facility, we wanted to make this very user-friendly, very engaging. So people can come in here and learn how to use our transit trip planner. So when they're taking a trip on the city bus, they can put in their starting point and their destination, and this will route their trip out for them. So a lot of times when somebody is using a bus for the first time, they're a little unsure of where they're going, or they might feel like they're gonna get lost. So this way, we can kind of give them that extra help that they need, and they can come in here and use our software and see how that all works for them. So we'll walk into the high bay. This is where we're going to be doing our paratransit evaluations and also our mobility training one-on-one. As a person walks down through, as you can see on the end down there next to the exit sign, we have a street crossing signal. So a person, we can simulate 6 lanes of traffic as far as crossing streets, and we can see and time a person to know just exactly how long it takes them to cross the street and whether they can do that safely or not within that time. We also have a smaller street crossing here that's fully functional, so a person can come and hit the button, wait, and it will actually trigger the stop walk, so it'll tell a person when it's safe to cross the street. So a lot of times when we work with a person with a disability, they don't know how to do the things that you and I do because they've never been given that opportunity. So taking them out and working with them one-on-one, it's really important that we don't overlook anything and make sure that we dot our I's and cross our T's. The walls in here simulate our outdoor environment. So we've kind of overemphasized everything and made it look a little bigger than what it normally is. But if you look off to the east, you would see the Las Vegas skyline. If you would look off to the north, you have the mountain range. We also added a couple fighter jets coming out of Nellis Air Force Base, because when we teach somebody, we use landmarks a lot to teach them where they need to go. On the other wall, we have Red Rock Canyon and the top of Mount Charleston. We always use those as wayfinding points for them. So inside the bay, we have different terrain parks. So as part of our evaluation process and doing mobility training, we look for things that might limit a person's travel as to where they go. So we have uneven terrain, we have rock, we have grass, pavers, brick, all kinds of things that a person would see out in the real world. This is Angela's house. So what this is this is the first blind skills training center in Nevada. So we work with our partner Blind Connect and Jean Payton, and she has been looking to start a place like this for a long time, but has been trying to find the funding to do it. So when we were building this, we've always worked very close with Jean, and we thought this would be the perfect partnership because this is something that sets us apart. So what she has is she has individuals who are visually impaired that are going to come in, and she's going to teach them activities of daily living. So teach them how to live independently. So this is a replica of a real house or of an apartment. So we can go inside and take a look at it. We have a living room, full kitchen, so she can teach them how to cook and how to keep a house, how to set a table, if you're eating a meal, where to place your food, all those things, again, that you and I take for granted, that a person that has lost their sight, it's going to be a challenge for them. They have the ability to do laundry, full bathroom. In this room here, they're going to have a computer lab, so they can teach them how to use assistive devices to make font bigger and to be able to use computers. And in this room, they have a full bedroom, so they can learn how to make a bed and do laundry and all the things that they need to do. So it's very, very unique, and I don't know of anywhere else in the country that has something like this. So again, gonna set us apart. So thank you all for taking a look at our new mobility center. We're very happy to open this to the public, and we hope to see you all down here. And thank you very much.